Do you like going to sporting events, concert, Broadway plays, comedy shows, or music festivals? If so, you may need tickets. If you do, head on over to SeatGeek. SeatGeek has reasonable and affordable prices for all kinds of budgets, especially when you use code HTS for $20 off your first purchase. You can filter seats by price, best seats, and deal score. If you don't know what deal score is, deal score takes the true value of the seat against the price of the seat to give a 0 out of 10 rating, with 10 being the best. In order to get you the best deal possible, SeatGeek gives you that feedback. Once again, use code HTS for $20 off your very first purchase. Go out and have a fun time with some friends, family, significant other, whoever. Just go out, have a great time, support the pod.
We are live. Welcome back to Hot Take Sports episode, what are we, 49?
49.
Episode
That's what we said the last one was 49.
No, 48. You started as 48 and then finished as 49. I'll fix it later.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway. welcome
Maybe
back
if you
to
just
this-
put an episode out, we wouldn't
I'm
worry about it.
sorry.
Welcome back to episode 49. Happy to have you guys. And yeah, we're just going to be chilling, talking about whatever sports topics come up. Yeah, let's dive right into it. I want to start with the Nick Saban versus Jimbo Fisher stuff. It's really
my guest.
funny. Fight! Well, Jimbo Fisher started as a Nick Saban assistant, and then I think his first real job was at Florida State when he coached Jameis Winston. Then he took the job at Texas A&M, where he's been there ever since. Brady, nobody has any idea what you're saying there. Continuing.
I think they should be the next undercard of our pay-per-view.
Who?
Saban and Fisher.
I agree. Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. Call her good.
Don't forget Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
And who was the guy that called him out again?
Called out Conor McGregor, Michael Chandler. Yeah,
That's right.
From this. The boys bought a pay-per-view. What, 2 weeks ago now?
Yup.
UFC 272. The first two fights were kind of underwhelming. Then we saw Michael Chandler get absolutely just entered the Matrix and KO'd Tony Ferguson with a front kick. Yeah.
It was kind of mid, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the Michael Chandler knockout definitely carried that for sure.
That's true. But the first fight got canceled after we bought it, which
Yeah, not seeing Cowboy Cerrone fight and pulling out of a fight for the first time in his career sucks. That one stung. Whatever. Then we saw
the women's fight was bad.
Yeah, Thug Rose, dude, you let everyone down. I don't care. That was my strategy. No, shut the hell up. That was a horrible fight, and you looked like an idiot. You were both standing there. There were almost as many strikes in the 3 minutes that was Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje than there was in your entire 5-round fight. That is 25 minutes of my life I will never get back.
Hey, but the chick that won got to wear her belt at her
Wedding.
wedding.
Good thing
so,
her face wasn't busted up because neither one of them were doing anything.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I think they actually arranged it before the fight.
Probably. But, yeah, Michael Chandler delivered arguably the nastiest front kick KO I've ever seen, for sure.
Definitely the best I've seen live, yeah.
On Tony Ferguson. You gotta think Tony's 38 years old, just got demolished. He's gotta be about on his way out, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think they keep him around for another year or two, but this starts the downfall of Tony Ferguson.
They'll throw one more young buck who's on his way up at him. That's it.
Yeah, I could see him fighting Paddy Pimblett, to be honest.
Who?
The next
Yeah,
Conor
that's a
McGregor.
real person.
Patty Pimble? Is that
This guy literally balloons up to 190. Look up pictures of him. When he cuts, he looks built. This guy literally looks like a balloon right now. It's really funny. He cuts 40 pounds and he's all blubber.
Blubber.
Matt, are you pulling up pictures of him right now?
That's a great word, Clayton. I like that. Blubber. This is stinging, by the way.
What?
So this is stinging. We're talking about how blubbers you convert.
I assume this is skinny him.
Yeah.
His hair looks
What?
stupid.
I was gonna say, what a haircut.
What? Yeah, that's Skinny Patty.
His haircut matches his name.
See?
Stuffing his face with ice.
Literally a balloon. It's the wildest thing of all time.
That's great.
He's a heck of a personality, though. They got him from the same promotion that they got Conor McGregor from over in England. Heck of a guy, great personality. Has the potential to be a superstar. I could see him fighting Tony Ferguson.
He looks like he fought in the 70s. With his
Yeah.
haircut.
Yeah. He's got a do. Let me tell you.
They put a picture of him next to Fat Bastard.
What? Yeah. Tyler showed me that at work the other day. Hilarious.
That's great.
Legendary.
But yeah, Michael Chandler just crapping on Tony Ferguson carried that card. And seeing Charles Oliveira win, there's been a lot of stuff on Twitter about the scale though, because Tony Ferguson jumped up and down on it, and people are mad because they think that threw the calibration off. Because he only missed weight by half. He only missed weight by half a pound. He's never missed weight before.
That could be.
Or no, he has missed weight, but it's been a while. I don't think he's ever missed it at lightweight. But whatever, he's still the best lightweight in the world. Submitted Justin Gaethje somewhat quickly.
HG had it going for like 3 seconds.
You guys want to hear the wildest sequence of events that could occur in MMA?
Yes.
Say, Charles Oliveira is obviously going to fight for the
I
title.
changed my mind.
Shut up.
He's gonna walk
Fights a
over
guy-
here and.
Fights a guy that Khabib trains. I think it's Khabib's cousin, named Islam Makhachev.
Well,
Another
what?
guy from Dagestan, Russia. If they fight for the title and Islam wins it, Islam fights Conor McGregor and loses the title. Khabib said he would come back and fight McGregor to go 30-0.
That's crazy.
I hope it happens, please.
It'd be one heck of a story.
Put Logan Paul on the undercard.
Clinton.
Assemble the greatest.
Apparently, him versus Patty is a thing. So.
Yeah, because like I said, Patty balloons. He said, Logan Paul has said, I will cut down to 185. That's not that much of a weight cut for Patty, and I will fight him. Dana, where's my contract?
Bet.
I hope so.
He would get upward.
No?
Yeah.
He's a lot bigger. There's no reason he couldn't go in there and win. You never know. Wild stuff happens in MMA. Literally anything can happen.
It's true.
Look at Holly Holm knocking out Ronda Rousey. People thought that she was unbeatable until that happened.
Then
Brady,
she
did you have
got
a question?
throttled.
I was gonna say something. Now I don't remember what it was. Oh,
Good talk.
yeah, you're talking about your wild sequence. Just go to Indiana and put like a $2 bet on it. Just see what the payout is.
If all of that happens,
Of all of it.
I am going to be
Life
very sad if
parlays.
Conor McGregor gets an instant title shot. He doesn't deserve it. I said
He
it.
hasn't done anything.
No,
in
he
years.
needs to fight two. He needs 2 wins before I want him to fight for a title again.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That'll become towards
Last-
the end of his career, though, right?
Well, he's only 33. Like,
only.
yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on in the MMA world.
Oh, we're right out there good today.
Just gotta wait for Max Holloway to fight again.
How
But
did Sean O'Malley's fight go?
he
fought not so
fights
long ago.
July 2nd. He comes back
So next, no.
next
2
2 months
weeks.
from now.
Yeah, not 2 weeks, 2 months.
Yeah. We'll see, man. He's got a loss to a ranked guy, and he hasn't fought any other people ranked. So, Sean O'Malley, as exciting as he is, could be a bust, could be a superstar. And his ankles are all messed up, so
Join the club.
you never know. But to kind of transition a little bit, Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher going at it.
Boy.
NIL.
No.
What are we thinking?
NIL.
I mean, I've never been a fan of the NIL rules. I think it's just turning into college free agency. It made the transfer portal worse. And there's no
Maybe it
change in
is.
my mind.
That's all it is.
Like the transfer portal was already bad. It was already basically free agency. Now you're actually able to pay them to come to your school.
Right.
Like USC is like we're just rolling out the cash.
Pretty much.
Well, they made Lincoln Riley king of USC pretty much with the accommodations they put him up in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimbo Fisher, Nick Saban's mad because Texas A&M has a better recruiting class, and he's blaming NIL and saying that they're basically just bought their recruiting class, and Jimbo Fisher got mad at him.
Which, I mean, they probably did.
Well,
My
yeah.
favorite was the one with, oh shoot. Who's the ex-NFL player who's the college coach now? Sanders.
Sanders.
Yeah. And they were like, "Oh, they gave so and so $1 million to go there," and he said, "I don't even make $1 million as the coach. I'm not giving $1 million to a kid."
Yeah,
Are
no.
you kidding me?
Deion Sanders, man, he.
And then the guy who supposedly got the $1 million said, "My mom would not still be working if I just got $1 million
Yeah.
to go to college."
The what? He was either number 1 or number 2.
He was
recruit.
number 1.
He was number 1.
Travis Hunter.
Got committed to play at Jackson State.
Me.
Wow. What a hire for them to hire freaking Deion Sanders to come in there.
Learn from the best.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the way to go.
A top 3 corner of all time for sure.
Arguably number 1.
Arguably number 1. But yeah, the transfer portal is such a crapshoot right now.
Yeah.
The Texas A&M Alabama game is going to be one of the best games in college football this year.
Absolutely.
It'll be number 2 to the game.
No.
I don't know how much the game is going to be a game. Sure, they won last year, but they graduated a lot more.
They graduated Hassan Haskins. That's all that matters.
And
Well,
Ohio
Hayden Christensen
State
and whatever,
is
the other
pissed
guy.
off of the agent.
That's so true.
They still.
We also
Ohio-
lost our top 2 wide receivers.
Yeah, but they still have C.J. Stroud. They still have Trayvon Henderson. The Buckeyes will be fine.
And
And
Jackson
Ohio
Smith and
State is
Jigba.
known for
Yeah.
developing the wide receivers quickly.
Yep. Clayton, did you still want to talk about your favorite colleges?
Yeah. So we've been
I didn't know
talking
if you
about
wanted to
this
have that on
off
the pod.
mic a little bit, but I don't know. We're all in college, obviously. 2 of us at the University of Findlay, 1 at boring university, fake college, and 1 at the Bowling Green State University.
Party!
No, you're thinking of his dream college.
Thank you for your commentary.
So we're just gonna go around to each Power 5 conference, talk about what school we would go to.
So in short, Clayton's gonna go to all the party schools. It doesn't matter. West Virginia, leading the way.
Great.
Well said.
Sorry. Do I need to name them specifically, or?
Brady, I don't know if you should even participate in this conversation because you would actually have to try at this new college, and I don't know if
Try it
Bluffton is
one of
prepared
that.
for that.
Alright, Clayton, let's start us off.
Well, I guess we'll start with the Big Ten.
I mean, I think most of us are picking Ohio State.
Well, obviously, but
If you can't,
I was gonna say,
You
I'm gonna
can't-
go with Wisconsin.
you can't
That'd be
pick
an
Ohio
interesting one.
State. Who you going with?
Why?
Madison's a great college town. Yes.
Just a-
And they have hockey too. On your microphone.
If I couldn't choose Ohio State,
that could be.
I would be going to Michigan State.
Okay, elaborate.
I don't know. I've heard they've had a good college up there.
Wow.
Heard they-
That's about as
I don't
general
know.
of a statement as you could have made, and I'm very proud of you.
Team,
I don't even know where I would go in
decent
Big
football
Ten.
school,
True.
Bree, not
decent
Ohio State.
basketball program.
What do you mean decent? Tom Izzo's gonna make that team good no matter what.
True. Good basketball program.
There you go.
Always going to be in March Madness.
Yeah.
So you'll always have something to root for.
All
as
right.
a
Yeah.
student.
That's another thing I like about Wisconsin is they're good at everything. Like their basketball
They're
team's
solid
always near the
basketball
top of the Big
Yeah.
Ten. Football's good. They never really win the title.
If I
but they're
could
always
choose
good.
Ohio State, I'm going to Michigan State. I've
Brady?
heard it's a good party school
Okay.
too.
Oh, yeah,
you never
one
leave your
party
house.
you're
Be
doing.
quiet. He's probably with his dog. He's about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so before I pick, I just realized I never hear about Illinois during football season.
That's because they're garbage.
They're always
Nobody
bad.
cares.
I was sitting here thinking about Big Ten schools. I go, Illinois is a Big Ten school. Wait,
They are.
why do I never hear about Illinois during football?
Nobody cares
Oh,
about
no.
Illinois. They'll go 2-10 every year, and everybody is perfectly okay with it.
The only Ohio State game I ever went to, Ohio State football game I went to, was the Illbuck. And it was pouring the whole game. And we left after the halftime show because it was horrid weather. and the score was already like a 40-point game. So
Well,
we stayed
yeah.
long enough to watch the Ohio State band play the halftime show, and we're like, all right, that was enough. Let's leave and get some pizza. Shout out to Tommy's Pizza and French fries.
It
Every
was
time.
good.
So, you need to get into Columbus just for that.
Not with gas being $5 a gallon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to find other reasons.
Hey, we can sign up for Walmart Plus and get 10 cents off.
Mine said it was only 5 cents, which was interesting.
I got 10 today.
I was gonna say I think mine was 10 when I filled up for the weekend.
Wow.
I think if I had to pick a Big Ten school that wasn't Ohio State, I think I'd go Indiana. They've got a couple different like sports majors and minors that like I've seen interesting. Like they have like an analytics. They have a couple analytics classes. I think it would be cool to take and stuff like that.
Yeah, but your mascot's a Hoosier. What the hell is a Hoosier?
That's a Hoosier. What's a
And
Hoosier?
What do you mean, and? A Badger's at least kind of cool.
A Spartan is cool.
Yeah, he's got that.
Well, I don't know.
Spartan's way cooler.
don't
than
validate
a
his
Hoosier.
opinions. That's not allowed.
Nobody knows what a Hoosier is.
Hey man, they got a movie.
What? Hoosier. Yeah.
Movie had no effect on my
Apparently
decision.
that works.
They're not even making sense anymore.
No. Let's go for
Where are
it.
you going?
Even though I made fun of Clayton, actually Wisconsin's one of my top 2. If I'm not good at Ohio State, because when we went there on vacation, but Wisconsin's beautiful. Plus, the cheese curds do scream.
Whoa, cheese curds are good.
Did you know that?
Might have to.
A true Wisconsin cheese curd will scream at you. When you bite it, it's so weird. Or when you like pull them apart. Yeah. Anyway, the other one would be Minnesota.
Yeah.
What, you can
I-
lose to a mid-major team as
Minnesota.
31-point underdogs
What
at
a
homecoming?
dare.
What a school.
No, I just get really good hockey and I get to go to my team's
Yeah.
basketball games all the time.
That's fair.
Minnesota. What a college.
I would absolutely get partial season tickets if I went to Minnesota.
What a
That's fair.
college.
Why? What do you know about them in the party scene, Clayton?
Well, I know that Bowling Green State University did in fact overcome the 31-point underdogs and upset Minnesota on their homecoming.
So let's move
behind
on to the
2 rushing
ACC.
touchdowns from
Isaac, where
offensive
would you
superstar
go
David
in the
Bell.
ACC?
What's in the ACC?
Do you have a phone?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Okay, while we're here, Leo and I were texting, and we were talking about shooting his shots, and he goes, instead of full sending with girls at different colleges, I'll just go to West Virginia so Clayton can visit.
He knows.
Please.
He knows.
He's so funny.
Oh, man. That was
West
great.
Virginia.
I'm telling you, he thought that was funny. Oh, man.
But, well, Isaac's looking up schools. I know where I would go with the ACC. I would go to Florida for a couple different reasons. One, obviously, it's in Florida. Like, it's going to be warm, which is nice. I actually have a cousin that goes to Florida. I don't know if I've ever told you guys that. But it's like a very distantly related cousin, but she's my age, and she likes it. We've talked about it a little bit. And sports, their football team is good. They're an SEC team, so they're obviously going to be good. Basketball, you typically see the Gators are ranked.
So we're going with SEC then?
Yeah, you're right. Whoops, my bad.
Same idea, put his
Miami.
Which is an ACC team.
We can go to the ACC. I'll
Okay.
say my thing. Well, I mean, I guess for the ACC, Wake Forest.
Interesting.
I think I would go to Wake Forest.
Why?
It's just I don't know. I don't know much about it. There's a lot of mystery behind it. You know what I mean? I truly know nothing about Wake Forest. Isn't it in North Carolina or something like that?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about Wake Forest is one time in 5th grade, Mr. Businger assigned us to watch the Notre Dame Wake Forest game. So I actually sat there and watched it.
Nice.
But
Well, their rivals are NC State, North Carolina, and Duke. So what do you
yeah,
think?
That seems logical.
So
Their
that
mascot's elite though.
It is.
The Demon Deacons.
Demon Deacons. One of a kind. Truly one of a kind.
Yeah.
But I know Chris Paul played basketball there. Their football coach started at BG, so their football team's on an upward swing. They were decent this year. But yeah, there's just a Fire.
So, Isaac, for your search, in all technicality, Notre Dame is technically part of the ACC. They just play football independently.
Yeah, but nobody likes Notre Dame.
Yeah, but
I would go to Notre Dame or North Carolina. Those would be my two.
I feel like Notre Dame would be a cool one. I'm picking Syracuse, though.
Syracuse.
Why Syracuse?
Well, I've been to
Because of
Syracuse.
Dino Babers, former head coach at Bowling Green State University, obviously.
Well, I've been to Syracuse. It's a pretty nice place. Secondly, I mean, they've already got Boeheim. What's Boeheim, you know? Thirdly, the second part's a joke. Don't worry. They got some pretty good program and stuff. I actually would have went to Syracuse if wasn't double what I pay or what I attend now.
You'd also have to try.
That would also be true. However, the likelihood of me actually getting to watch Sports Center in a large class is a lot higher.
Honestly, yeah, probably. Fun fact, Jim Brown was a lacrosse All-American at Syracuse in addition to football.
Interesting.
Dead serious. I didn't know that until like a year ago.
Hey, Clayton.
Okay, Brady, keep bringing out the useless facts that no one cares about.
Hey, that's also an Orange College, Clayton.
Yeah, that's true. Orange College.
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious though. If it wasn't $70,000, I'd probably be there. Syracuse.
And then
super.
you would move back to Bluffton because you couldn't live being that far away. Hot take.
I don't know, man. I will never know because yeah.
So we got Wake Forest, North Carolina.
Yep.
Can you just elaborate on North Carolina a little bit?
The school's pretty.
Alright.
Huge basketball team.
Really?
Yeah.
Isaac? Why Miami?
It's Florida. What can I say? You have a beach right there.
Say Miami.
that's true.
And the bathtub.
You can go to Miami Heat game. They're good.
Yeah.
Disney's right down the road.
Yeah.
Disney's
There's
right
a lot
down
to
the
do
road.
in Miami. That's definitely an appeal.
I can't say
That
Miami
nightlife.
usually gets in the March Madness.
I wouldn't say usually. I'll say they're there.
Okay.
They've been there.
Yeah.
Okay. And the football teams is okay.
No, their
Kate
football team.
Martell.
Their football team will go 500 every year. But they'll have a
Football team
lot
used
of
to be
hype.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when Miami and USC ran the league.
Yeah, I mean, nice place.
So you want to go to SEC next, since you already
Yeah,
started
I
yours?
kind of messed that one up. But Florida, like I said, I have a cousin that goes there. She likes it. Obviously, Sunshine State, SEC, Florida basketball's good. Florida football can be good. So yeah, Florida for me. What's everybody else thinking?
I would probably go to Missouri, just because my family's from there. I have a lot of family near Missouri, so
You would
That'd
be
be
able
cool.
to cheer for offensive superstar Drew Lock.
It's true. He
so
is
I
from
think I'm gonna
Missouri.
switch to.
He was actually not bad at Missouri though.
Well, he was a second round pick.
Exactly.
Obviously, it's not going to be bad. But yeah, and Missouri's baseball team is really good too. So that you got that going for you.
Yeah, but they'll never be first.
Well, not with Vandy.
Not with Vanderbilt.
Well, I originally said Alabama, and that looking at it, I forgot Vanderbilt was in the SEC. That's where I'm going.
That's fair.
Why would that be, Brady?
Gives baseball, Clayton.
Because he wants to live in the world of baseball for the rest of his life. Why would he not go to the greatest baseball school in college baseball history? The Commodores.
The Commodores.
Another, another trucker. There it is.
Commodores. Interesting. Isaac?
LSU.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers!
Go Tigers.
Yes.
Why LSU?
The food is good in Louisiana.
Honestly, Tubbs, that's not a bad call.
Wait, what did he say?
He said the food's
Food's
good.
not bad in
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Yeah, that's fair.
Zion after 1 week still going crawfish. I need an extension!
The food is down there is great.
How many times have you been to Louisiana?
Twice.
Really?
Yes.
You've been to Louisiana?
Yes.
Why?
I've been to New Orleans.
Been to Nolans?
Yeah.
Nolans for Mardi
What
Gras.
are you in New Orleans for?
My mom has conferences down
I
there.
think I
sometimes.
remember at least once you go to New Orleans.
Alright,
Wow.
fair enough.
Fair, yeah, fair.
That's-
That's completely fair. We'll give it
That's
to you.
most of the reason why I've traveled around the country.
That's
is
most
going
of-
to my dad's
I think
conferences.
That might be the most
taken
logical
a
one he's
cruise out of
actually
New
been out here.
Orleans, too.
What?
We've taken a cruise out of there.
Also makes sense. Okay. Well,
It's It's beautiful down there.
Alright.
And obviously, football atmosphere is insane.
Well, of course.
there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big football school.
Basketball's good. when
Their
it's
basketball
not in-
team is in shambles right now.
Yeah.
Well,
but
yeah.
the basketball team was good, but it's in shambles right
Plus-
now.
Plus, you can always fish down in Louisiana.
That's
Yes.
true. You could also gator hunt like on Swamp People. You guys ever watch Swamp People?
Yes.
I watched Swamp People like a week ago while I was working out.
What?
Yeah.
While you're working out,
Yes, Swamp People.
some people throw on their hard rap. And
I throw
watch
on.
these dudes grab.
I throw on
gators.
dudes who know like 10 words catching alligators.
And
10 words and 3 teeth.
and three of them are. God damn it!
Jordan!
Zombie.
Well, I think that makes us transition to probably the Big 12.
Big-
I'm gonna say
Big
Big 12 and
12 and
Pac-12.
Start with the Big 12.
All right, so now are we including the future additions to the Big 12 in this?
Yes.
Whatever is exactly on the Wikipedia page right now that you are looking at.
Include the futures. That's fine because the Big 12 is
I was
going
gonna
through
say,
a
so
mass
are we including
expansion.
Texas and Oklahoma in
If
this?
are they on the list, Brady?
Yes, they are on the list.
I know they're on the list, so include them.
They would still be in the Big 12 because they haven't left, but you can include like Cincinnati and stuff because they're close.
Screw Cincinnati.
Amen. But
I am going to Baylor.
Well, okay, do you want me to read who's joining first, Mr.
No,
Florida?
I'm going to Baylor.
Texas and Oklahoma.
Baylor is in Texas, Brady.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah, but UCF is joining the Big 12, and he's the Florida man.
Nobody cares about UCF. Those
I'm going
fake
to
national
Baylor.
champions.
All right, that's fair.
I'm going to Waco, Texas.
That's it. Go to Waco.
That's where Baylor is.
Let's not start that conversation on the podcast.
BYU, Cincinnati, UCF, and Houston are the new Big 12 teams. Oh, Waco.
Matt, Big 12. What we thinking?
Horn Frogs, baby, going
Oh,
to
yeah,
TCU.
TCU.
Why? Because it's cool.
I mean, Horned Frogs is pretty elite.
What the heck is a Horn Frog? I don't know.
Nope, nobody knows. Nobody really cares.
I also have an aunt that lives like right down the road from the campus, with her saltwater pool in the back. You know where I'm living.
Yeah.
For sure.
Brady?
There's a lot more pressure on me to figure this out because we already know what your answer is.
Yeah. Everybody knows what my answer is.
ASU. Just kidding. That's the Pac-12. I can't read.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what
Get
I'm
close.
going to.
West Virginia.
Well, since Brady's sitting there thinking, mine's West Virginia. Morgantown, West Virginia is the best college town in the country. Like,
Because the
atmosphere
only thing to do in West Virginia
is explore nature.
is.
Anyway.
I was gonna say to sing about West Virginia.
Oh yeah.
so-
Well, they do sing about West Virginia. Like, I think it's after every win, like every home win, they might sing that song.
Country roads, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. This is a singing podcast now.
Brady, where are you going?
But like I said, I'm a big fan of living in college towns. I've enjoyed Bowling Green so far. I think that Morgantown would be fun. And yeah, West Virginia seems like a great atmosphere. There's not like you said, there's really not a lot to do in West Virginia, so a lot of people pull for the Mountaineers.
Hop in your semi and run off the highway. That's what there's to do in West Virginia.
Run off
That
the highway.
right there is irritating me. You sit out there in the mountains with your binoculars and go,
Hey, yo!
guys, I think that semi's gonna use the runaway.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you can do. Or you wait till it's winter time, and you go up on the mountains beside the highway, and you sled down.
Or you screaming cause
On the
there's-
top of a trash can.
Yeah.
That's the only way you
when
can
there's
do
no
it.
cars coming, and you play chicken with sledding.
I'll just take my longboard to the top of one of the big hills and just ride the way down.
You could do that too.
That'd be really fun. I would die. Like, there's no way I'm making some of those kite turns.
No.
But just know I went out with a smile on my face.
Sure.
Anyway, Brady,
Have you decided yet?
I think I would try Texas Tech. I think.
you picked Texas Tech.
Yeah.
You would pick Texas Tech, wouldn't you?
I mean, I like their color scheme. It seems like an interesting place. And I'm not going to pick Baylor because it's copying Isaac.
You just don't want to go to the same place as Isaac.
I mean, like they're like a fairly decent football school. They've been pretty good at basketball recently, so like I'd have.
Does Texas Tech have anything in football except for Patrick Mahomes?
No.
They're
That's
decent
not
every
true.
once in a while.
Baker Mayfield started at Texas Tech. He actually gave Patrick Mahomes his recruiting tour.
He didn't do anything at Texas Tech
I'm
because
not saying he did.
they didn't let him.
Yeah.
But they're semi decent at football, and they've done well in basketball recently. So I'd still have good sports teams to watch, or at least
They're basketball
fairly
teams.
decent sports teams to
Why
watch.
not go to Oklahoma? They got better of all three. Better red, better basketball. I can't even say better football because that program's in shambles too. But
It's true.
Lincoln Riley leaving.
Both their quarterbacks left.
Yeah, and their head coach.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, Texas Tech. That's almost as weird as me picking Wake Forest. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey man.
Hey, whatever works.
All right. Last but not least, the Pac-12. I'm going with Oregon.
I'm going with you.
I was
Matt.
gonna say I think it's pretty much a clean sweep of Oregon over here.
Y'all are weird. Arizona State.
Oh yeah, we're weird, and you say party.
I also had a cousin there. I don't know if I've ever actually said this on the podcast. You guys know this, but I had a cousin who was the swimming and diving program director there for a while. So I own an Arizona State T-shirt and an Arizona State hat. Like, yeah, my cousin, he doesn't work there anymore. He's with the California Condors. They're a professional swim team.
Interesting.
I didn't even know professional swimming was a thing until I saw my cousin was their like equipment manager. I think that's his job. But yeah, good. Shout out to you, Tim.
Honorable
But-
mention to Washington State.
Yeah. Tim had nothing but he still lives in Tempe.
Does it?
Yeah, he likes the city, he likes the town.
Spring
Obviously,
training.
like the desert is something new. I've never really explored a desert before.
Well, normally there's not much to explore in a desert.
I don't know what you're talking about, Matt. I'm going to find Chupacabra.
That'll do it for Hot Take Sports episode.
And I'm gonna get abducted by aliens all in one day.
Area 51.
And probably test a nuclear bomb. There's plenty of stuff to do in the desert if you put your mind to it.
I'll fish out the anal probe for you.
Anyway.
Shout out or honorable mention to Washington State. Not for anything specific other than Gardner Minshew's an alumni, so this is automatically makes it special.
I was about to make fun of you, but honestly,
Nailed it.
roll Washington.
But
Roll.
I'm going.
What?
Lasso, baby.
I don't even know what their mascot is. What is Washington State's mascot?
I don't know. Well, Brady looked that up.
No, I just clicked on it. They're the Cougars.
Roll Cougars.
That checks out.
Roll
What did you say? Can you enunciate that into the mic for me?
Gardner Minshew is an alumni. Roll
Cougars.
Ryan
What?
Ryan Leaf is also a former quarterback at
Gardner
Washington
Minshew is
State.
rolling Cougars. You
Yeah,
know what
exactly.
I mean?
Look at that mustache.
Sheesh.
That man wears jorts.
Oh
For
yeah.
sure. Gardner Minshew's ideal outfit is jorts, a Hawaiian shirt, and socks and sandals. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. That's what that guy parades around in. And a headband. Headband and aviators.
Clayton, want to hear a fun fact?
Yeah.
Greatest quarterback of all time, Brock Osweiler, went to Arizona State.
I know.
That's unfortunate.
Plus, Arizona State's color scheme is dope. The maroon and yellow.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Sweet.
Vontez Burfict went
You
there.
know who else went to Arizona State that we all know and love and have crapped on many times in this podcast?
Nope.
The man, the myth, the beard. James Harden.
That's true.
James
Fat
Harden.
James
I
Harden
forgot
is
about
Arizona
that.
State.
James. Dustin Pedroia went to Arizona State too, Brady, in the baseball world.
I don't think I realized that.
Has anyone heard of Ashley Baker?
Not off the top
Who?
of my head. Not sounding familiar.
She's some sports reporter.
Why?
Well, her hot take of the day was the Raiders will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. And I picked them to get last in their division, so
Retweet, just retweet with the cap emoji.
Just retweet canceled.
no, it's not.
Favorite cancel.
It's not even worth a retweet.
Just quote tweets. Wow.
I've always wanted to go to Oregon.
I just like the color scheme.
Yeah, their uniforms are the coolest in college football.
I'm about to
for
say,
sure.
Oregon gets new stuff
And
every
basketball.
year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're also right over there on that ocean side.
You know, one Pac-12 school I will not be attending. UCLA.
That's fair.
I'm not living in Los Angeles.
You know, Clayton,
It's not happening.
the perks of you going to Arizona State is Arizona. You know, if Popcorn Couch went to Arizona, they must have some wild parties. You always go visit.
Why would I go
Actually, so.
visit the rival school?
Because Clayton, why are you going to West Virginia?
Why did Toledo kids go to BG every weekend?
That's Toledo kids. No BG kids go up there. We're loyal.
It's still a rival school.
I want to hear from you guys. Obviously, my opinion doesn't really matter here. What
That's
MAC
fine.
school are you going to?
Mac school?
I'll start it off.
OU.
Yep.
Thank you. Anyway.
And you can leave.
Mac schools.
OU is almost as bad as Toledo in this friend group.
No.
It would be either be OU or Akron.
I can reason with Akron.
Akron?
Yeah.
Close to, hey man,
Akron.
they got a good double A team there.
Akron.
Yes.
Akron. That's not gonna be my choice. They got a good double A team there. I can reason with it.
I mean, that's fair, but
Akron.
mine would probably be BG. Honestly.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do.
Miami.
Get out.
You know, me with all of my daddy's money.
I was gonna
On
say
his,
my favorite moment of last college hockey season was when
Professor.
Miami came to BG and the entire stadium was chanting "Daddy's money."
Yeah,
I'd be so happy.
cause you would catch me in the orange if I had to go to a Mac school. I almost did transfer to the orange actually.
You
Almost.
weren't that close.
You weren't that close.
Half close. I called the admissions office. You know, that was a start.
I mean, at least
I was
you
in the
took a
right-
step.
I was in the right direction.
I'll take that.
I was in the right direction. I had the application filled out. I was like, do I really pay $45 for this?
You spent $45 on way dumber things, I promise.
That's true. We did just buy a beer. I did not spend $45 on that. You spent $45 on that.
Did I?
I think you spent 30 for the
I was
vaccine.
gonna say, I thought it was my
I
car
don't
was
know. I
35.
paid you in mowing.
That's true. You did pay me a money.
Where's my payment for mowing, Brady?
I can give you a crisp high five.
It's not your lawn. Yet.
I can give him a crisp high five.
We'll figure it out.
I don't actually care that much. I'm just messing with you.
I know.
But yeah,
Supreme mowing abilities out there. Clayton.
college athletics, NCAA. What a great time. I know
What is
nobody
happening?
cares, including me, but Ohio State fired their baseball coach today.
I saw that.
Really?
Yeah.
Have they not been good or?
I don't know what the deal was. They were like, I think they were lower in the Big. I don't know if they were last in the Big 12, but they were lower.
Big
And
12?
Big 10, whatever. But yeah, he led them to a tournament title not that long ago. So, whatever. BG's baseball. We had a guy lead the program for 31 years. His name was Danny Smits. Smits, something like that.
Oh, did that go in?
No, it didn't. And he retired 2 years ago and took like an administrative job, and now a guy named Kyle Halleck, head coach at Bowling Green State University. Yeah. The wind at BG's baseball stadium though is crazy. I was texting you guys, but I watched them play Central Michigan, and they were one of the best MAC baseball teams this year. 10 home runs. Just put it in the air and it was going over. It was wild.
I worked one Bluffton doubleheader, and this kid was sliding back into second base. Like the kid lined out to right. He slid feet first back into second base and just like destroyed his ankle, like carted off and everything. I was kind of like, did that just happen? Like, what?
Man slid into second and got carted off.
There was quite a few homers that day too. There was actually a guy
Typical
from
D3 school.
D3 jokes.
I mean, hey, there's a Bowling Green pitcher who went into Tommy John surgery with the baseball program and then woke up with that one, so you can be quiet.
And guess what? He never entered the transfer portal and he's still there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah. No, there was a guy that from Rose that hit for the cycle.
From Rhodes?
Rose Holden.
Rose.
Oh.
Rose.
I thought you said like Rhodes, like where Isaac used to go.
No.
And I was like, what?
Rose Holman Technical Institute.
Yes, that. Little Rit. Yeah, he hit for the cycle. I was like, that man hit for the cycle.
I mean, that's
I have,
kinda
I have it in my scorebook.
There was a kid from Perrysburg High School like 2 years ago that hit for the home run cycle. That's like, what, 40 minutes up the road from us, something like that.
So probably. Pretty close.
And up until that day, he'd never hit a home run in his life. Hit for the home run cycle. My dad was reading it to me on Facebook. It was wild.
That is wild.
Juicing.
Yeah, seriously.
Give his arm back. Alright. Oh my god, Prawn's just getting murdered.
Good.
Alright.
He didn't grow up to the promised land.
Well, I don't really have anything else. Matt, how are the crew doing?
We don't talk about it.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Bruno.
Not good. They cannot score to save their lives. We traded away our designated player striker because he was making too much money for his production. We decided to go with the cheaper guy.
Is
He now
Zellweger
has
still
like
there?
4 goals since he's left.
Right.
Our guy has 0. Our best guy in goals per game right now is an outside back.
Sweet.
What? Is Zellweger still there?
Zelleround is the only usable player on our team right now.
That's probably the only
He
player I know.
dribbles through 4 guys and then turns the ball over because he has no help.
Oh, that may be Harris enough. I'll only remember him because of his name.
I don't think he's there anymore.
He might not be.
And Mensa.
Is
Will Trapp?
Not there.
He's been gone for like 3 years, Brady.
Bro, I went to the one game.
who is it?
You know names. I mean, get that going for you.
I'm gonna say, who was the goal? Who was the goalie?
It was
I know
Zach
it.
Steffen. That's who you're thinking of.
Probably. I was like, I know one of them.
He's sitting on the bench for. He actually just won the Premier League.
I was gonna say, I knew he went to Europe. I remembered that.
That's why he's not USA's #1 anymore.
That would make sense.
Because he doesn't get any playing time. He just sits on the bench over there.
Christian.
Who is their #1? Is it still Brad Guzan?
No.
Where's
He's not even in
Pulisic
the
play,
list.
Matt?
Chelsea. He'll be moved after this year, though.
You think? Where's he gonna go?
He's gonna dominate the MLS.
Not yet. He's been linked to a few different places. I think United was linked to him. Man U.
Going to PSG.
I don't remember where else.
He's gonna go play with
They don't have any
Mbappe.
more money to spend. However, one of the most recent news is in soccer, other than the Kylian Mbappe signing that we were talking about earlier. 3 years, $100 million apiece, with a $300 million signing bonus. So we got a $600 million contract.
For 3 years.
Yeah, $100 million each the next 3 years.
To
But-
own an oil company and a soccer team
Yeah, seriously.
must be incredible.
Yep. But in other news,
There it is.
make it
Put it
6.
in.
What a finish.
1.1 o'clock.
Lionel Messi has already agreed to play 1 more year at PSG, and then is coming to Inter Miami for a partial stake in the team.
So they're
So-
giving him the David Beckham.
So
treatment.
him and David Beckham are going to be partial owners together.
That makes sense.
No, David Beckham's was he will own a team at some point. So he played for LA and then got a team in Miami, and now he's bringing in Messi to be his co-owner.
Heck yeah.
With Messi?
How old is he? Is he like 40?
Messi? I don't know how old he is.
I was gonna say, he's up there, isn't he?
He
He's
plays
not
2 years
40
in the
yet.
MLS just to make a bunch of money.
I was saying, Messi's been around forever. Like, I remember playing on my Kindle Fire when I was in, like,
Well,
6th
yeah,
grade.
Messi, you would play Messi versus Ronaldo.
Play with Messi and
34.
Neymar on Barcelona.
He's not 34. How the heck is he only 34?
Because he's been destroying the world since he was 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
fair.
seems like he should be 82.
Yeah.
My goodness, I cannot believe he is only 34.
If he wanted to, he could dominate the MLS for the next 10 years,
Oh, for
Probably.
Sure.
and then go and own his team. And
Well, Will Trapp's with Inter Miami now, right?
I don't know if he's still there.
I know it was
He's
there.
bounced around a little.
Right. Man. He's coming. the MLS.
Yep.
We truly are Europe's graveyard, aren't we?
Told you.
Yeah.
Always and forever, as the kids are saying nowadays.
Would he even play for Miami, or would he just own it?
No, you play.
He would play for sure. He would start. He would start on any team in the MLS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he didn't, yeah, I would personally fight the coach that doesn't start him in the MLS. I will drive to your house.
I think.
Don't know where you
I
live.
mean, he could choose not to start, honestly.
Well, yeah, he would make his own decisions at that point. Hey, coach, my hairs on my left leg are sore. Let's call in 9 different specialists to get that looked at for you, Messi. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Your dog is massive. Have you seen like pictures of him like goofing off in his backyard with his dog? He's got this big red looking dog.
He's a huge dog. It's beautiful.
It is. And it is. This concludes Hot Take Sports episode 49. Make sure to follow us on all social medias at Hot Take Sports 16. And go use our code at SeatGeek, HTS, for $10 off your first order.
$20.
$20.
$20 off your first order. Support SeatGeek. Support us. SeatGeek. And go check out our store at hottakesports.online. Go check us out on there. But this was a little bit of a more relaxed episode, and I enjoyed it. You know, good to just chill, relax, relaxing vibe. Good to be recording again, you guys.
And we're gonna have to 3-man weave it for a while.
We are. This is going to be my last episode, probably just for a couple. I got some stuff I got to do out at the Air Force Academy over in Colorado. Speaking of which, Air Force Falcons football. They will be a top 15 team next year.
Air
Hot take.
Force Falcons.
Yeah.
Oh, like Air
Academy.
Force the college?
Yeah. Air Force
I didn't know
Academy.
they were the Falcons.
Yeah, that's our mascot.
Interesting.
No,
There are
every
two-
good college is the Falcons.
Amen. There are 2.
Why do you have to make his head any bigger than it is?
There are 2 approved
Say
mascots
it
of the
anyway.
United States Air Force. The first one is the Falcon that they keep at the academy, like they have an actual Falcon. The second one is Shaky the Pig. Shaky the Pig is the mascot of a munitions squadron at Anderson Air Force Base in Guam, where my cousin was. He lives in the bomb dump.
The what?
Bomb dome.
Yeah, that's what it's called, bomb dump.
Nice.
Shaky the Pig. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, you guys. This has been episode 49. We're Hot Take Sports. We'll catch you next time.